And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dancing away at the 35, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mond. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Giants much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He'll dump this off to Cook. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Ryan. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Giants 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning it, John Ross. And he takes this near the 25, just a little. Come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Franks. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Setting up play action. Franks. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mon going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Gets around him, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Giants nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Frank's throw caught by Tony. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Franks now. Running right through him. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley.
Missed.
He will not go down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year. 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Ryan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Giants 7. Young Wei Koo, kickoff for Atlanta.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Franks now to throw on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Franks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Barkley a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Franks looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A first down carry for Barkley. Bulldozes past him. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Franks. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Looking to throw. Franks. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about it. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hold on. Who says it to slot receivers, but only guys can catch the football and get big yardage? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And that's another Falcons first down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Bond looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kellen Mond, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Franks now on 2nd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Franks. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6.
All day, dog. 54 is mine. 54 is mine.
Setting up play action. Franks. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Franks now from the shotgun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. And they'll get this down to the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
7 yards, the pickup there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They can
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Ryan on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with.
Get in by Ridley here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Ross to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now it's 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. The throw for Tony is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed.
Point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And now here's Ross. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Franks will throw for it on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Ross to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's got it up to the 15, showing off some fancy footwork there on the play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants,